All right, well, we're here at the IAG Academy Summit, and we're in the Light and Wonder Showcase, which Mr. Ken Jolly here has set up this week as part of our IAG Academy Summit. So, Ken, well, first of all, tell us a bit about the idea for the showcase.
Yeah, look, when in talking to Andrew, your boss, he mentioned that we were looking at, or he's looking at adding a exposition to this whole event, and I thought that was a really good idea. Last year, I remember the event had very good attendance, and I think the summit room was always full last year. It's been seriously full again this year. The dinner, I think last year had about 190. Last night was about 240. So it's obviously getting a lot of momentum. I think by adding an expo to the whole thing, will only grow the event even further. So when I said to Andrew, well, why don't we do something small this year as a precursor to what to do next year? And I know he talked to some of the other suppliers, but it looks like we're the only one that did something. We're very happy. We've got nice little rooms, got great ambience, and we've got some of our new products for customers to have a look at.
And we've been missing a land-based exhibition in the Philippines, so leading into next year, it's good timing.
Yeah, like there's a few other exhibitions, but a lot of them mainly focused on iGaming, a little bit of land-based. But I always said to Andrew, like now that the Philippines has become such a strong market, we needed to have a proper land-based show in the Philippines, as we already have one in Macau, which is the G2E.
So last night was the IAG Academy IR Awards, Ken, and another very successful night for Light and Wonder. I mean, first of all, you won Industry Supplier of the Year for the second year in a row. So, I mean, a great testament to what you guys have been doing in the region.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so proud of the team and what we do every day and every week and every year to try and keep improving, giving better customer service, looking after customers, getting our products out there. So yeah, the team I've got, number one, is good. Is outstanding, and that's a testament by winning that award 2 years in a row. Sometimes it's easy to win the award the first time; it's harder to win it the following year. So I think it sends a great message that we're doing the right things. The customers seem to be happy, and there's a good buzz out there about a company called Light and Wonder. On the other award, I'm so chuffed because best workplace, like that says internally we're doing the right thing. When you consider that, I wasn't able to vote, even though I was one of the judges on that, of course, but there must have been 99 other people that voted from a wide cross-section of the industry. So it's obviously the word of who we are and what we are is out there. The enthusiasm from the staff is obviously portrays out in the marketplace to win that award.
And of course, Anka Sharma is a rising star.
Yes, young Anka. Anka is one of our regional sales managers based out of the Singapore office. He's been with the company a few years now, but he's certainly developed into one of the strongest salespeople in the force.
Now, as we said, we're standing here in Light and Wonder Showcase, and you've got a selection of your new and coming products, I believe, here. Tell us a bit about what we've got on offer in this room.
Yeah, the Dragon. Let's start with Dragon Sprint Crosslink, the two games there. It's part of a 4-game series. It has a high entry bet, so we're typically pitching that more for a VIP room. So I think it's a right product for that type of market. I wouldn't be putting it too much on a mass floor. The other games that we've got currently here is Dragon Trio. Dragon Trio was launched in the Philippines a couple of months ago. It's really up there with the top 3 or 4 links in the marketplace. We're very excited with the outcome. We're getting second orders of that now, and I think that will continue to grow. Hasn't gone to Macau yet, but it will be coming to Macau. We're now redoing all the requirements for the DICJ, and it'll come to that market as well. It's available in the Philippines and across the other markets. And then what's about to release in probably about maybe 4 to 6 weeks is Jewel of the Dragon. Jewel of the Dragon's a maths package. It's got some of the similarities of our original JJBX, but it's also been built with taking head-to-head with some of our competitor products in the market. And we're very excited about what that we believe that'll do for the market here in the Philippines and also in Macau. Let's just wait and see how that unfolds, and we'll talk a bit more about that later in the year. Over and above that, we're showcasing what we call our slant cabinet over here, which is a smaller version of the dual screen cabinet, and that's starting to get a bit of popularity. We've only just recently launched that as well. And then a bit of a fun game over behind us here is a thing called Huff and More Puff, right? Huff and More Puff, we've got it actually here in City of Dreams. It's going quite well, it's holding its own. Because it's a bit more cartoony, a lot of customers haven't decided to pick it up, but all of a sudden now they're seeing it in other parts of the market, it's performing, so we're going to get some more traction with that, and we've got a few customers now talking about purchases of that. That sort of covers the slot side of things. Of course, over behind us here, behind the camera, we're featuring our systems. We've got a whole lot of new modules in the system area that we've built. The biggest change in the systems is that we built a product called Engage. When we bought a company called House Advantage, they were a company that put marketing programs or marketing systems across other manufacturer systems. So by having Engage, we can now go into an IGT house, for instance, or a competitor system, put Engage in, and then put some of our new modules, our AOA modules, and some, our cashless models, all the new modules can go on that, even though it's not the base system's not originally from us. So that's a big innovation change for the system world.
One of the things we've discovered this week, Ken, is that Pagcor is expecting its first shipment of almost 2,000 slot machines as part of their modernisation of the Casino Filipino properties, and I'm quite sure some of those machines are coming from you guys. Exciting news.
Yeah, like we got 888, interesting number of machines. They're on their way, or they may have just landed in the country. Then what happens is they've got to be distributed out to all the branches to identify where they're going. Then the teams will go and do the installation, and then there'll be small events to launch them into the market. Very, very good approach from the chairman. You can see what I think it was mentioned today by Dan. Obviously lifting the value of those casinos. They're redoing carpets and cleaning them up quite a lot, obviously for the privatisation. And that'll be certainly an interesting period of time between 26 and the start of 2028 when that all takes place.
And that'll be a selection of a much more recent products from you guys rather than the older ones that have been in the Casino Filipino properties?
Oh yeah, like it's all Cascada cabinets, still the latest cabinet, and some of the latest games as well. So it'll certainly enhance some of the products that they've got, because some of those, I don't think they've put new machines in the casinos for 4 or 5 years. So certainly there'll be a big change out in the marketplace. And I think what's going to happen with privatisation, in my opinion, is that you're going to have a lot of private enterprise by these casinos, right? And that's going to turn the market even more competitive, particularly when you take the ones that Pagcor, or the 14-odd Pagcor casinos that they currently drive and operate themselves, plus also the 35-65 split casinos, where I think the 35% owner will get the first option. But again, they're all going to become more, they're all going to become private, and they're all going to want to compete in the market. So good thing for the marketplace.
Just lastly, Ken, I mean, we've spoken many times over the past few years about Light & Wonder's aggressive expansion through Asia, and you've got very, very lofty plans, and you want to be market leader. Are you pleased with the progress and how all those efforts are paying off now? Oh,
absolutely. Our ship shares are now the highest company in the marketplace. Very happy with that progress. We're right in the budgeting stage and what we call the next year's 3-year plans for Asia. We put something like 31 people on, well, by the end of the year, it's for 20-something now, but there'll be 31 new heads in Asia. We've got another aggressive growth head count for next year. We've got aggressive plans to grow again. And one of the big things that comes with that is we've been able to get more investment internally from the company to go and get more games, and we're going to do a lot more work, particularly in our ETG product. We're putting a whole team together to focus on Asia ETGs as well. So, there's a lot going on in the company, a lot to do, but it's all for the better, all for the future, all for our growth. And I think anyone that watches the market, they can see how Light & Wonder is growing in the market.
All right, thanks, Ken.
Thank you kindly. Thank you.